February is the month of love, but what better way to celebrate than showing some love to yourself? So Erica Ballard, a local health coach, is joining us now. And Erica, self-love is just so important, not only for our minds, but also our health. Can you tell us why?
The reality is self-love actually enables you to have a healthy habits and have a healthy body and a healthy mind. But most of us, we don't know how to cultivate it. So we don't know how important it really is. But I know in this segment, we're going to get into it today.
Yes, that was actually my next question. What are some of the best ways to practice self-love and to cultivate that?
So the first is to keep promises to yourself. And this is really important because self-love is fostered out of self-trust. Yet few of us know how to cultivate self-trust, but self-trust is what enables healthy habits to become sustainable, which means that we need to cultivate self-trust even if we don't know how to. And it's actually fairly easy if we keep promises to ourselves. Now, what that looks like in practice is refusing to overcommit to plans, workout schedules, and diets that don't serve us, and instead create routines that we can actually execute against.
Absolutely. And can you tell us a little bit about some ways that people can create these good, healthy habits? I know sometimes it's hard. You get it going for a few weeks and then you give up on it.
So another big thing that you can do is to celebrate your wins. And this one is important because it's biologically driven. And what that means, and the reason why this is the case is because our brains love dopamine, and we can create dopamine in our heads by celebrating our wins. That means the more often we celebrate our progress or we celebrate the health habits we're doing, i.e. the more we practice self-love, the more readily our brain associates a health habit with a feel-good feeling, which then repatterns our brain to actually go after that habit on its own so that it's getting that hit, which makes healthy living so much easier.
Right. And I know so many of us are guilty of, self-disappointment in a way. Why do we need to overcome those behaviors or feelings?
So it's really important that we overcome that self-punishment motivator that I think you're alluding to. And the reason for this is because anyone who's ever motivated themselves through self-punishment knows that it has a shelf life. And in case anyone's wondering what self-punishment behaviors or motivators look like, it's going to the gym in the morning because of the glass of wine you had the night before, or eating healthy on Monday because of the way you ate over the weekend. But again, this type of motivator, it has a shelf life, which is why we want to shift over into motivating ourselves through self-love, because it's the only thing that allows for longevity. And what this looks like in practice, in case anyone's wondering, is it looks like going to the gym because it feels good, or it looks like eating a kale salad because you're going to look so good in that outfit a couple months from now. And it looks like meditating because it knows, it's going to allow you to be the person you're meant to be.
Absolutely. It's so important to be able to kind of shift that mindset into a more positive way. That's huge. Erica, is there anything else we haven't talked about that you want our viewers to know?
I just want to reiterate what you said in the beginning, that self-love is really important to a healthy body and mind. And this month, the month of love, instead of turning all that love onto a partner, just consider turning a little bit of that love onto yourself.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Erica. Those are some great tips that I think a lot of us can use, so we appreciate it. And we'll have more information on our website, cbsdenver.com.
Great, awesome.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yep. Can I just ask, when will this go on later today?
Perfect. Yep, they said it'll be in today.